national anthem sung by Sophia Joel, a Zionsville young lady who did an excellent job tonight. There you see Chuck Pagano on the sideline getting his guys ready to play here this evening. And we look forward to an interesting matchup tonight between the Colts and the Eagles. It's time to find out who's back in action. Presented by Indiana University Health. Scheduled an IU Health same-day primary care appointment at 1-888-IU Health. Well, Darius Butler, coach, is a guy that last week was not on board because of an injury. He is back tonight, and he is important.
He is very important because though we're patched up in the secondary, Darius brings a veteran presence to the one corner. Tay Glover right, got a lot of work last week. So, he got a little bit of a baptism. Tonight, he gets to play against the varsity full time. And this is a great opportunity for a lot of these young kids, Don, because they're going to get forced into the action against the top players from the Eagles, and you're going to come out of here tonight with a really good barometer on where you are at that position. We're going to get everybody back. It's just a matter of time. So what we're looking for is guys that can really make the difference in the short term once the season starts.
Yeah, there's so many injuries in the corner spot. Patrick Robinson's out, of course. Vontae Davis, Jalil Brown, DeJon Smith. Tevin Mitchell, I mean, they just don't have anybody out there that is of a veteran presence.
No, they really don't. And that's, of course, where Darius helps. Now, I think that Tay Glover Wright and Frankie Williams have actually played pretty decently. And again, I would imagine that Williams will come in the three-corner defense tonight. We'll have to wait and see on that. But again, great opportunity because we're going to see him against good players.
Right now we have the coin toss taking place at midfield.
It is tails. Philadelphia won the toss. Defer. Philadelphia won the toss, defers to the second half. You want the ball? Which way are you going to kick? Stay where you are. Indianapolis will receive.
All right. That takes care of that. Let's go down to the sideline and our sideline reporter, Lara Overton.
Well, Don, the Colts players not only spending some important time on the practice field this week, some valuable time out in the community as well. After tornadoes struck the community of Kokomo on Wednesday, the players went directly from Thursday's practice up to that Kokomo community to help lift spirits and lend their help to those relief efforts. Colts players, not the only ones who are out there greeting those victims. Also, Kokomo High School and Hamilton Heights High School, those teams were scheduled to play on Friday night. That game was canceled because of that disaster. So instead, the players went out to help those recover, help that community clean up after that tornado devastated that community. And we have both of those high schools right here on the field tonight. Those players being recognized for their sportsmanship and for their service, getting a huge round of applause, a standing ovation from the crowd here at Lucas Oil Stadium. So instead of playing that Friday night game, they're going to get to sit and enjoy this contest between the Colts and Eagles. Don, back to you.
Outstanding report, Lara. People affected by severe weather and other disasters need help now. To support those impacted by these disasters like the Indiana tornadoes, text Red Cross to 90999 to give $10 to American Red Cross Disaster Relief.
Well, Don, one thing we're going to have a good look at tonight, I think Joe Wrights is going to sit this one out. So we may see number 62, LaRaven Clark, at right tackle, who's our third-round draft pick, again, giving him an opportunity to play against an exceptional front in Philadelphia.
Quan Bray is the deep man for the Colts. Caleb Sturgis kicking off for Philadelphia. Here comes the boot, and here comes Bray. Quan across the 10, and then across the 20 before he's brought down by Nolan Carroll for Philadelphia. FedEx is proud to deliver the game ball for the Indianapolis Colts. FedEx, solutions that matter. And out of the field comes the Indianapolis offense, led by Andrew Luck. Frank Gore is on the field to start this ball game tonight as well. That's a good sign. 26-yard return for Quan Bray as he continues to solidify his return skills with this Colts franchise. And Andrew under center. Hands it to Gore. Gore dives forward, picks up maybe a couple of yards on the play. It'll be second down and 8 with Nigel Bradham on the stop. It's time for the Toyota starting lineups presented by your Central Indiana Toyota dealers. Toyota, the official vehicle of the Colts. And there you see them. As the one change there in the offense is LaVraven Clark at the right tackle spot, of course taking Joe Wright's place, who was dinged up a little this week. 2nd down and 8 for Indianapolis. And you see Dwayne Allen in motion there as Gore gets his 2nd carry of the ball game, but again finds little room to run as he picks up a single yard. It'll be 3rd down and about 7. A quick check on the Philadelphia Eagle defensive unit. And that young man there, Fletcher Cox, is a big-time player, Coach.
They have a really good front with Graham, Barwin, Cox, and Benny Logan. They'll be a real test for us tonight. Actually, Frank had room on that first one, just tripped up. That was a good hole on 1st down.
3rd down and 7 for Indianapolis. Out of the gun now for Andrew Luck. Andrew getting pressure, rolls out of the pocket, and gets tripped up from behind. And a really nice play by Connor Barwin, the 8th-year linebacker out of Cincinnati.
Yeah, they got pressure off both sides. Here's Barwin coming off the left side on Costanzo. They absolutely collapsed the pocket. They did a good job, Graham on the left side, of actually coming underneath Clark and forcing Andrew to the outside. And as you said, Barwin finished it up.
Pat McAfee on the punt for Indianapolis. So Indianapolis unable to pick up a 1st down in their first series of this game. Kenyon Barner is being chased back deep, and that ball bounces and goes out of bounds. What a perfect punt that time by McAfee as he drives the ball all the way back to the 20-yard line of Philadelphia with no return. That's as good as it gets right there. Philadelphia will have the football next, and of course their offensive look here. We'll take a look at their offensive group. And there's Sam Bradford as you see him coming onto the field as their starting quarterback. And Coach, I know you like him as just a straight drop back quarterback, but he's a guy that you feel you've got to get pressure on, and if you do, he's not as good.
We had him in St. Louis. He's a tremendous arm talent. He does struggle, Don, with a muddy pocket. If you collapse it or get around him, he tends to stay stationary, so got to have pressure tonight.
Bradford in the quarterbacking position. And some pressure coming quickly as Bradford gets chased down and brought down back behind the 5.
That was an A-gap blitz. They jumped around. Nate Irvin timed it perfectly on this, what we call an A blitz, and comes right through unmolested. Watch the timing here coming through there. Beats the guard. Excellent play. Sack for sack here in the first series.
And they drive them all the way back. They're going to mark it down at the 7-yard line, but that's a huge loss for Philadelphia on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's the aggression you want here.
2nd and 23, Coach, a loss of 13. So Bradford under center. Ryan Matthews in there running back. He tries the middle. He'll pick up 3 or 4. Gets it across the 10-yard line, and the Colts sitting there waiting for him is David Perry, the big man inside. There you see a look at the starting Colt defensive unit. And of course the Tate Glover Wright getting an opportunity here in the starting corner tonight. He's one of the very few corners that's healthy.
And Frankie Williams has come in as the 3rd corner, so he's going to be out here. Butler's going to go down to his slot position.
So 5 DBs in the ball game. And Darren Sproles is down in the lineup for Philadelphia in the backfield.
Bend him.
Sproles in the backfield. Bradford awaits the snap. Double pumps. Hits the tight end. And he goes down inside the 15-yard line. But not a 1st down. It does not appear. TJ Green makes the stop on the play.
And that's the way to firm up. That's excellent. You know, again, I've always said that even if your secondary is a little bit shaky, once that ball gets inside the 25, it's almost an advantage to you. Good job there by the Colts. Good coverage by Glover Wright on the 2nd down. Excellent play by Green on the 3rd down. 4th and 3.
Caleb Sturgis is the man who will kick the field goal here. This will be a 32-yarder. And it's on its way, and it's through the uprights to tie this ball game. So Philadelphia comes right back, and they are able to tie this contest as you see the coaches on the sidelines and the two ball clubs getting ready for a kickoff once again. When the Colts score, the kids win. Speedway will donate $1,000 to Riley's Children's Foundation for every Colts touchdown pass this season. Speedway, the official convenience store of the Colts. And we had a penalty on that last play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Indianapolis coaches on the field between downs. 15-yard penalty. Philadelphia will be kicking from the 50-yard line.
And that will not make Chuck Pagano very happy, although he's got kind of a little smile on his face there, but it's probably from something that he said to the official.
I used to think I could go to the numbers, to be honest with you. I got warned about 1,000 times. I think they just gave up on me.
Well, Caleb Sturgis in the ball game to kick off. Quan Bray will be in the end zone to receive. This kick will come from the 50, and this will be
There's
a pooch-style
yeah.
kick. And Bray lets it head into the end zone, catches it, and puts the knee down, so we'll come out to the 25 for the touchback. Let's go down to Lara Overton quickly for a Toyota sideline report.
Well done. Unfortunately, after making that big play on defense, Darius Butler shortly after that suffered an ankle injury. He will not return in this contest, so bad news for already an injury-plagued Colts defense.
No question, that corner position has just been absolutely, they look like the Revolutionary War out there as far as being bandaged up and not being able to go.
Bus full of rookies tonight.
Wow. 1st and 10 for Indianapolis. Andrew Luck has the offense back onto the field. And Robert Turbin, my apology, has come back into the ball game for Indianapolis. And fake handoff, and then Andrew gets pressure, and he'll go down.
Well, Costanzo is really struggling. He's got to pick it up. Graham beat him off the edge. Watch this. Watch his effort off the edge. I mean, he's just not firm, and he comes around the front. Nobody open, and they've got good edge rushers. Graham, Curry, Barwin. But this is what you're going to see. This is what you're going to see in Detroit. This is what you're going to see in Denver the week 2. So this has got to shore up quickly. 2 sacks in 3 series.
So the ball now at the 27. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Dorsett, Moncrief both split to the far side of the field. Robert Turbin, the running back, with Luck in the backfield in the gun. Quick sideline toss out here to Moncrief, turns it upfield, able to get it to the 30 before he's rushed out of bounds by Leotis McKelvin. So a short gain will bring up 3rd down at about 5.
McKelvin's a part of their rebuilt secondary. McKelvin and Brooks at the nickel. Nolan Carroll out here. Jimmy Schwartz is trying to turn that around. Now this is a very makeable. These are the winning plays in the course of a game. These 3rd and 4s are very important for you to make. These are very makeable things. This is where you run your slot pivots.
And Luck awaits the snap on 3rd down. Sends Hilton to the other side of the field. Blitz. Here it comes. Andrew gets rid of it. T.Y. makes the catch. Across the 40-yard line. Easy 1st down. And to the 42 where Leotis McKelvin once again able to rush out T.Y. Hilton. But a really nice throw and catch.
Nice throw and catch. And that's the advantage. That's what we call a 2 option. The number 2 receiver down, reads the coverage, man-to-man, breaks it on the outcut. They ran him across in motion to check the coverage. They saw man-to-man. Excellent throw.
11 yards on the play. 1st down for the Colts. Now at the 42-yard line of Indianapolis. Luck with Turbin alongside. 3 wides of the game. And Andrew being chased down again in the backfield.
That's Bo Allen, the nose tackle. You know, he came right over the right side. I think he came over Kelly that time. This is an excellent front right here. Yeah, they're pulling. There's Kelly. Kelly just gets powered. He's got a lesson tonight. This offensive line has got to firm up. They're in the big leagues tonight.
Well, this defense, Coach, took some hits last year, but they are back with a vengeance, it appears.
They really are. Jim Schwartz has turned this thing. They've played really good this summer. We'll talk about that, Don, in a minute.
2nd and long now for Luck and the Colts. Andrew tried to go over the middle of the TY. That was thrown behind him. No chance. It almost looked like somebody did not run the right route.
They were hesitant. You know, you mentioned that Philadelphia defense. Here we're watching. I thought that somebody got their hand on it. No, just nobody there. And they're getting push up the middle of this. They're getting pushed. He's not sitting in there just like he did last week.
So now it's 3rd down and long. 3rd and 18. And this little dump pass comes to Turman, who turns it upfield, gets it to the 40-yard line. That's where he'll go down, but it's nowhere near enough for a first down, and the Colts will be forced to punt it away as Connor Barwin came in and made the stop for Philadelphia. 6-yard gain of the play, but not nearly enough, and Pat McAfee is on to punt it away.
This is a little screen. When it's 3rd and 1,000,000, that's not a bad little call. Don't screw it up. Philadelphia suffered last year. They were 30th on defense, but their offense was last in time of possession with 25 minutes. I think you're going to see a vastly improved Eagle defense this year.
Kenyon Barner is back deep as Pat McAfee punts the ball. Gets it away. A flag comes down. And they let it bounce, and it's going to head to the end zone. But there is a penalty flag down
on the Colts. They had pressure off of our right side.
These are the kinds of things that Chuck Pagano has been concerned about.
45, 10-yard penalty, replay 4th down.
And it's on the long snapper, Matt Overton.
That's amazing, but you know, we've had critical penalties on special teams. You know, last week it was covering the center. I don't know what Matt could possibly have done unless he moved the ball. And then we had a punt block. So, you know, this is an area that has really got to be shored up. I mean, you can't, you know, this is an area that's got to be very strong for us because we have great skilled people, kickers and return guys. We can't afford this kind of garbage.
So the ball moved all the way back to the 30-yard line, and it'll be another opportunity for McAfee. Eagles jumped off sides but got back. And McAfee gets off the punt. It's off the side of his foot. It bounces down inside the 40-yard line of Philadelphia, but nowhere near what Pat McAfee is capable of doing. You can see his frustration there as the Colts struggle on offense. And now they will have Philadelphia in good field position to start their next drive when we come back. Coach Chuck Pagano talking with an official there. You see the score. The Colts and Eagles are tied at 3-all. 2:09 left in the quarter. And it's now time for the Forum Credit Union question of the game. And that question is, which Colt has the most interceptions since 2014? We'll have the answer for you here in a play or two. Ryan Matthews is back in a running back now as Sam Bradford at quarterback for Philadelphia hands it to Matthews. He tries the right side and finds good running room there as he picks up 9 yards as Eric Walden comes up and makes the stop on the play.
Ran the counter play, got tremendous movement, and Matthews ripped it through there. Watch the right side. This is a read back play, excellent block. Basically right now Philadelphia front is having their way both sides of the ball.
2nd down and 1 for the Eagles at the 46. Bradford in the gun. Matthews alongside. Hands it to Matthews again. Cuts outside this time. Another big run. Turns it upfield. Gets it across the 40-yard line before he's knocked down. And D'Qwell Jackson, the linebacker, has to come over and make that stop. Another big gain for Philadelphia.
Yeah, and again, we lost the edge on our right side. All of a sudden, everybody gets sucked in. No force to the edge. Big play.
16 yards and a... There you see the score. Colts 3, Philadelphia 3, but the Eagles threatening to score as the football's at the 13-yard line of Indianapolis.
Yeah, and the biggest disappointment right now is the play of our front people both ways. We know we have issues in the secondary, but we've got to get this going.
2nd down, 6. Ball at the 13-yard line. Barner is the running back. Bradford under center this time. And He gets the call, but Indianapolis is there waiting for him, and this time it's Eric Walden once again. Nice stop there. Well, let's go back to the Forum Credit Union question of the game, and that was which Colt has the most interceptions since 2014? The answer is Mike Adams, and he has 10 of those. Forum Credit Union helping members live their financial dreams. Ball at the 14-yard line, loss of a yard on the last play. Third down now for Philadelphia. Colts defense trying to step in here in the red zone. Varner is the running back alongside Bradford, and here comes a flag down before the play is snapped. And we may see one of the Colts.
Neutral zone infraction, defense, number 57. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Josh McNary, the linebacker, with a neutral zone infraction.
That was pre-snap, pre-snap. Now you've created 3rd and 2.
Well, the Colts continue to shoot themselves in the foot here, Coach. And it's something that Chuck Pagano talked about last week going into the ball game, and it didn't get taken care of, and he talked about it again tonight. And again, the Colts are
blocked, no edge. I think we need a defensive meeting over here on the side. I think we need, is there a woodshed to take these guys to? Because that's what they need right now.
Josh Hupp this time just takes it in the end zone, essentially untouched.
College speed play, just the college speed play came around there. And, you know, we're losing the edge. There is no edge, so.
Cody Parkey comes into the ball game. Spent a little time with the Colts before he went to Philadelphia. Third-year player out of Auburn. And Parkey knocks it through for the extra point. And now we have a 10-0 score, 10-3 score on the board with the Indianapolis Colts trailing Philadelphia. And then the Josh Hupp touchdown giving the Eagles the big edge. Well, the Colts win, you win. Get 50% off your regular menu price online order the day after the Colts come up with a victory. Log on to papajohns.com and enter promo code COLTS50. Juan Bray is back deep for Indianapolis as you see Cody Parkey getting the kickoff duties here for Philadelphia. Saw Caleb Sturgis earlier in the ball game, fourth-year kicker out of Florida. Now it's Parkey getting the work. And this kick into the end zone sends Bray over for it, who retrieves it, puts the knee down, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line on the touchback. Well, time now for the Citizens Energy scoring recap, and there you see Josh Hupp, a big smile on his face after running that ball into the end zone on a jet sweep. A 10-play, 79-yard drive for Philadelphia, and the Eagles got it way too easily, Coach.
Yeah, and the Colts have to answer here, and they have to answer physically. They're getting really handled up front. Costanzo already has given up 2 sacks. This thing's got to turn around right now. They got to get after him a little bit.
And Robert Turbin is the running back, along with Andrew Luck in the backfield. Actually, that's Ferguson in there. And T.Y. Hilton makes the catch on the sideline as Andrew flings it out to him, and it's very close, or it is a first down.
And that's a really good stretch right here. We're coming out in motion right here. The box is loaded, so it's one-on-one out here for Hilton, and it's really like picking cherries. See, they're loading the box on first down. It's hard to run. You have got to establish an outside passing game tonight. You got to work on these corners with your wideouts.
They did on the first play of this drive, and it's 1st and 10 with an 11-yard pickup. Ferguson in the backfield, Luck under center. Handoff to Josh Ferguson.
Loaded box. I mean, there's one more than we have there.
Jordan Hicks comes up with a stop on the play.
See, if you look at that loaded box, there's no place to go.
And so Indianapolis finds itself with a 2nd down and 9. Gain of 1. Ferguson has rarely had much room to run.
No.
Every opportunity he's had so far this preseason. He's got some tools, but he hasn't been able to use them. Not with the blocking that's been in front of him thus far. Andrew under center. And he throws it out here in the flat. This ball's caught. And the nice catch made by Eric Swope, the tight end, as Malcolm Jenkins comes up to make the stop. It's very close to a first down.
Very close. Good job getting it out there. Swope has delivered every chance he's had to catch the ball. Again, work the ball to the outside the numbers on this team.
And it is a first down for Indianapolis, so they mark it at the 46-yard line. Swope has had an impressive preseason thus far, Coach.
Yes, he has.
To find that third spot on the tight end role. Now it's 1st and 10. And Dwayne Allen in motion. And a quick throw in the middle, and T.Y. makes a terrific catch and a great throw by Luck as they pick up a big first down inside Eagle territory as Mark Anthony makes the tackle.
Good. He got him on Carroll. See, the Achilles heel of the Eagles with all that 8-man front is their corners. Their corners are play hard, but they're not great, and that's why you have to keep attacking them and don't let up. You run that ball inside now, that's a shark tank in there.
16 yards on that pass play, and a first down at the 38 of the Eagles. Hilton and Moncrief, the wide receivers, top and bottom of your screen. And a 2 running back formation now. Here's the handoff to Ferguson, and Josh Ferguson tries to find some running room up the middle, and he'll pick up a couple yards as Vince Curry comes up to make the tackle for Philadelphia.
They've made some changes up there, but still, Curry is still a very outstanding kid on the edge. And then Smith is a guy they drafted really high. So they're still pretty good on the edge. Again, a lot of one-on-one coverage down on the outside.
That time they used Eric Swope as the fullback.
Yes.
And so now it's 2nd down and 8. Ferguson splits out to the left this time with Luck in an empty backfield.
Cover 2.
Andrew, quick pass. Ferguson makes the catch. That's one thing he's got. Really good hands, Coach.
He really does. Excellent. What happened right there is as the Colts went to spread, this time Philadelphia checked to cover 2. So you got to stay patient. You got to throw the ball underneath that. You're not going to push it deep. Good job by Andrew. Good job by Ferguson. And you're right, Don. Ferguson, as long as he can protect, that's going to be the key to Ferguson protecting. He can catch the ball. He can make people miss.
7-yard gain, 3rd down and 1. The ball at the 29 of Philadelphia. Luck under center. Ferguson, the running back. T.Y. now comes into a tailback position. The handoff goes to Ferguson, and Ferguson tries to find the first down yardage. It's going to be close.
That was really disjointed. That's the play they ran to Turbin the first 2 weeks. And that's, slipping him really kind of at the fullback position.
And it's 4th down and inches. And Luck takes the snap. Quick throw, incomplete. And he got hit just as he started to release the football by Jordan Hicks. Andrew Luck. There's a flag down, however. Let's wait and see what that's about.
I mean, for the middle linebacker to be there that quick on a 3-step, it almost has to be a penalty. Nope.
Well, we're going to find out. The offense is coming off the field.
There's no foul for unsportsmanlike conduct. First down, Philadelphia. Timeout.
That is utterly amazing that Hicks could be there that quick on a 3-step.
So it is Eagles football as the Indianapolis Colts unable to move the football here for a yard in the last 2 plays of this series. And that means Philadelphia takes over the football. It is 10-3 Philadelphia here early in the 2nd quarter. There you see the score, 10-3. Indianapolis trailing Philadelphia, and we're early in the 2nd quarter, Coach. That last play,
here's Hicks right here in the A gap. You have to turn the protection down hard, turn hard. Very soft there. You cannot let on a 3-step. You have to secure the A gaps.
Here we go back to action now, Philadelphia. As Bradford throws the ball over the middle, Trey Burton, a tight end, 3rd-year player out of Florida, makes the reception. And on the stop is Edwin Jackson, one of the young linebackers for this Colts ball club. The pickup is good for about 6 yards. Make it 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Philadelphia has had it most of their way since the very early portion of this ball game. The Colts initially got going, but failed to score in the red zone when they were set up with an interception. And a nice play from Luck to Moncrief, but then they couldn't get it in the end zone. Had to settle for a field goal. There's a little dump pass over the middle. Nice job this time by Indianapolis as TJ Green, the safety, came up and made a nice stop on the big tight end.
They have us on our first down.
And it is 1st and 10 for Philadelphia after a pickup before. Ball at the 40. Here's Bradford handing it off. Barnier is the running back, and he goes down after getting it to the 44-yard line. Rushed out of bounds there by Mike Adams.
You know, this is a kind of a replay of Buffalo. We had an inside blitz there with Irvin coming, but again, we lose the edge. Walden, who's normally reliable, has lost it twice tonight. He lost it on the touchdown, and he just lost it right there. He's guessing out there. I don't know. We look frustrated. We look like we're trying to make plays rather than just doing our job, Don.
2nd down and 7. 3-yard pickup on that play. Barner is the running back. And they handed another jet sweep type play, this time Huff. And he is tripped up, and the Colts are ready for this one.
And Cole did exactly what we're saying. He did his job there. He didn't chase rainbows. He held on that reverse and sat there and did hold the edge. There it is, right there. He did get sucked away.
And Trent Cole, nice job by him.
Let's pressure here. Let's get a little pressure on this guy.
Now the ball's at the 44. It's 3rd down and 6. Bradford goes to the gun. Kenyon Barner is the running back alongside. Colts threatening blitz. Here comes a little pressure, but Bradford able to step up in the pocket and throw a strike to Josh Huff.
They faked it and they came out, and there's just no rush. And obviously that secondary is hurting, but if you don't get any pressure, it doesn't make any difference.
Tate Glover Wright is the man who makes the stop. We'll see it again.
Okay. All right, right in here. Go ahead, run the play to get some pressure.
So now it's 1st and 10 for Philadelphia at the Colts 34-yard line. Bradford, quick dump pass, comes out in the flat. He goes to Dorial Green-Beckham. Was brought down, but not before he picks up another 1st down as Mike Adams makes the stop. But the Eagles are rolling here.
Yeah, they got isolated back in there, one-on-one. There's Green now. He's in there. He's willing, but he's got a more impact on the tackle at safety.
That was an 11-yard pickup. The ball at the 23-yard line of the Indianapolis Colts. And back to work goes Bradford, handing it off this time to Barner.
There you
go.
Barner,
and he is pulled down by Green, and there's a flag on the play. TJ Green, I'm hard pressed to see how that could be a late hit. We're going to find out.
He makes the contact inbounds. He really does. He makes.
There's no foul for unnecessary roughness. Hit started inbounds.
Yeah.
2nd down.
Yeah.
So that's what we saw.
Yeah,
that's what the
real
officials decide.
Real good contact. This is exactly what we want to see out of this kid. Look at the difference in that hit and the play before.
Right.
So, he's just learning.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Barner stays in. The exception of a couple of early positives for Indianapolis. It's been all Philadelphia since. And again, the ball touched down with the knee by Quan Bray. It'll come out to the 25 of the touchback. And Andrew Luck, who's been under pressure all night long, will be back on with the offense to try to get something going here. 17-3, Philadelphia leading Indianapolis, and one of the reasons Indianapolis has been unproductive offensively tonight, Coach, they have had a lot of pressure on Andrew Luck.
Well, there's no question about it. You see Barwin off the edge. He has been harassed all night. I mean, the bottom line, you can't sugarcoat this. Basically, they have been dominated on both sides of the ball, inside, outside. Luck is taking a beating again. The only good news is you got 15 days to fix it before Detroit.
Right now, Indianapolis has a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Josh Ferguson in the backfield. He gets the handoff from Andrew Luck. There is no place to go. He'll pick up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as Philadelphia's Vince Curry makes the stop.
Yeah, now they got Cox back in. They've got 6 or 7 guys that can really play in there. Like I said earlier, I look for this defense to be vastly improved under Jimmy Schwartz, and because of the time of possession that they're not going to lose so much.
They've done really well in both of their previous preseason games, Coach, as far as defensive play is concerned. They had a shutout the other day against Pittsburgh. And here's a little dump pass again that's incomplete. And again, Andrew Luck had all kinds of pressure there.
Well, they were going to try to throw a little screen to Ferguson, but they came so fast that he couldn't even get a screen off. You know, they're coming off that edge. They're blitzing. As soon as they see Ferguson in the game, they're coming with the house. I said that on Wednesday. When he's in the game on a passing down, it's like waving a red flag to the defensive coordinator.
You said that they shut out Pittsburgh last week 17-0. They beat Tampa Bay 17-9 in the first ball game.
4 picks in the first half last week.
And this score right now is 17-3 Philadelphia. And the offense is going tonight. 3rd down and 8.
Look out. Oh.
Flag down.
That's Cox. That's why they pay him that money.
Holding, defense number 43. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Oh man, that flag is our best play right now.
It comes. There's no question. It's key. There's no doubt about that.
That's a man, Fletcher Cox, right there.
And so Andrew now under center. First down. Ball at the 32. Luck throws it out to Dante Moncrief, who makes the catch at the 41-yard line. And the Colts get a good play out of there as Nolan Carroll makes the stop. And again, one of the reasons they're making plays like that is because it's such a quick
rhythm pass. And that's basically the way they've got to live right now. I still would come back to a screen. I think you can still throw the screen, but you're going to have to throw quick rhythm, and you're going to have to work outside on those corners. Pretty soon you're going to have to take a shot deep also. I mean, we've got nothing but speed out there.
2nd and 1. Pitch back to Ferguson. Turns the corner. Got the first down, but a flag comes down. Got a shaken Philadelphia player out there, it looks like. Getting up very slowly.
Holding,
Nigel Bradham.
Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
And Anthony Costanzo is the man regarded as the guy who got the flag.
Yeah, the guy came under him. He came out of there high on that pull, and that's what those defenders are taught to do, is cut your legs right out from under you. Costanzo's having a very, very tough night tonight.
There's a shot of Joe Philbin, the offensive line coach for Indianapolis. You know he's not a very happy camper right now.
I've been that guy. It's a nightmare right now. I think he wants to get to that blackboard at the half.
2nd down and 11. Ball back at the 31. Ferguson leaves the backfield empty as he splits to the right side. And Andrew Luck looks for Moncrief, who makes the catch once again. Dante Yanni on the spot for about a 5-yard pickup as C.J. Smith forces him out.
When you see this play, when they spread out, they end up isolating Moncrief inside one-on-one, and he runs the option. Take the linebacker out. They know it's man-to-man coverage, and they've got him isolated on a safety.
So you've got 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 5, actually, after a gain of 6. And Luck in the gun. Everybody coming. Finally the flags come. The pass complete to Dorsett. And he's picked up a first down if everything holds true. C.J. Smith came in there and made the stop on the play, but we'll see what the flag's all about. There was a lot of play in the neutral zone.
A lot of play.
Offside defense. Penalties decline. First down.
They were bringing everything and the Liberty Bell on that one. He got it out of there. They're really substituting. They're running guys in, keeping them fresh on defense.
So the ball is at the 43.
Bringing that safety right up there in that safety blitz, but thank God, they're out.
Colts did not take the penalty because they were able to come up with the first down. And we have a timeout on the field as Indianapolis trails Philadelphia 17-3, trying to keep a drive alive right here in the second period. Party zone at Lucas Oil Stadium. The Bud Light Party Zone is above the north end zone in front of the windows that open the stadium to the Indianapolis skyline. Proud sponsor of the Indianapolis Colts. Well, the Colts have a 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Their own 43. 2 minutes left in the half. Trying to get something on the scoreboard one more time before the half comes to a close, and Josh Ferguson tries to make it happen. Nice job there.
Good job.
Out there to Josh Ferguson, who makes a beautiful run after he catches the ball.
We talk about it. Screen and quick rhythm against this team right now. Screen is your best friend right here. Coming out of there, you're going to see him slide across right underneath against this rush. Watch him get it out of there. Excellent play. This is the first time we've actually got him in a little bit of space. And you see that acceleration right there.
16 yards on the play on a first down for Indianapolis to the 41 of Philadelphia. Luck under center. And throw is tipped away. Dorsett was the intended receiver, it looked like. Malcolm Jenkins got a hand on it. See it one more time here.
Yep. Allen's having a hard time. They're having a hard time on protection. One thing I know is we've got Dorsett one-on-one out here. That safety's in the middle of the field. There's no help to 37. I'd like to see him just take off here.
2nd and 10.
Blitz probably coming.
Now we got a man moving. They're going to call a procedure against the Colts.
False start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
The young players then so good there. The guilty party on the penalty. So a bit costly there. A 5-yarder that's walked back to the 46, and now it becomes 2nd down and 14.
Yeah. He's right here at the right guard there. You really got to keep the pressure. You don't want that. You want to go tempo against these guys.
Andrew out of the gun. Robert Turbin in the backfield with him. And a quick throw to Dante Moncrief, who makes the catch just inside the 40-yard line as C.J. Smith makes the stop on the coverage. So they get back the penalty and a couple of yards to boot. Take a second look at it here.
They're really doing a good job of forcing Clark right back into Luck. They're driving him right back in. There's a guy in his lap every down.
3rd down. And again, Andrew under pressure, and he goes down. And this time the stop is made by Benny Logan, 4th-year player out of LSU. And again, Luck just
good coverage downfield. They stuffed us, and here they come up front there. I mean, they're all over the place. But it starts. They locked us up. Our receivers could not get off the press, and you're not going to have time on this outfit.
Kenyon Barner is back deep to receive the punt on 4th down. So the Colts can't get it going well enough to get something on the board before the half comes to a close, at least with 40 seconds and counting. Not yet. Now Pat McAfee calls a timeout. So that was just to get as much clock removed as possible. We're down to 34 seconds left in this first half. See McAfee cut to the sideline. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to football, we're part of your team. Meijer has everything you need for Colts tailgating, including Indianapolis favorites like team apparel and Lucky Horseshoes. Meijer, your home store advantage. Now McAfee back on the field. Again, Barner is the deep man for Philadelphia. Eagles lead at 17-3. And we're inside 40 seconds to go here in the first half. As the rugby-style kick out of bounds on the far sideline. And we'll see where they spot it. They're going to spot it right around the 19, make it the 16. The official moved all the way from the 20 back to the 16. Let's go down to the sideline, the Toyota sideline report, and Lara Overton.
Well, Don, as we get back to football, it's also back to school for a lot of kids around central Indiana. And again, the Colts have partnered with Cargo Services for the Brooks for Youth program. And they fill these backpacks with 25 books and then get them into the hands of foster children all across the state. So a great initiative for the Colts and the Colts fans to all be a part of, as a lot of those kids get back to the classroom this fall. And I can tell you, it is really heavy. So I'm going to go put it down now, Don. All
right, Lara. If you'd like to help us provide books to a child in need, please visit Colts.com/books for you. Well, Coach, we have 26 seconds to go here in the first half. It has been all Philadelphia tonight, except for the initial part of this ball game.
Yeah, they've taken no prisoners, really. And, they beat us at almost every position. They've covered us. They've dominated us up front. And that's very, very disappointing. This is a very flat performance tonight by the Colts, in an important game. And, if nothing else, let's just hope that this is a major wake-up call for this football team because, it's not for real for 15 days. So, take it as a wake-up call, take it as a baseline, and do something about it. Get mad about it.
Well, it proves that when you face a top-notch defense.
And this has been the Eagles starter, so you're looking at varsity football tonight. So we have a long way to go right now. It was a very undisciplined team, flat team. And they just have been dominated, period.
Well, people affected by severe weather and other disasters need help now. To support those impacted by disasters like the Indiana tornadoes, text Red Cross to 90999 to give $10 to American Red Cross Disaster Relief. And we have Wendell Smallwood of the ball game getting that handoff from Sam Bradford. And he is taken down out there by Mike Adams on the play. Short game. And the clock, of course, running down now, and that may be the last play of this first half. See the play one more time. Mike Adams coming up that time to help on run defense, and
that
nice
was
job by the Colts.
Really solid by Perry there. But we got to get these guys at the half, and hopefully Chuck puts these starters back in. I'm not sure I'd put the quarterback back in, but sometimes I think you basically have to hold these guys accountable and say, listen, we're not satisfied with this.
All right, let's go down to Lara Overton and the coach.
Coach, Philadelphia bringing a lot of pressure. What adjustments do you need your guys to make to counteract what they were able to accomplish in the first half?
Yeah, they did a nice job, and we didn't do the job that we should have done, in protecting our quarterback. There's way too much penetration. We're a lot of, second and longs, and we got to do a good job. Guys got to man up. They got to block their guys.
Does that mean we'll see a lot of the starters come out here to start the second half?
That was the plan. We'll go in, make the adjustments, and evaluate where we're at from a health standpoint and see what we want to do.
Thanks so much, Coach.
That's Chuck Pagano with Lara Overton as we come to the close here of the first half. A non-pleasant one for Colts fans and for this Colts football team as they trail the Eagles at halftime 17-3. Our halftime show comes your way next.
Colts preseason football is brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now. And by Kittles and the Colts, your home teams.
Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The Colts trailing at halftime to Philadelphia 17-3 as Indianapolis will be kicking off to start the second half. And Philadelphia receiving, of course. Kenyon Barner is back deep. Pat McAfee will boot the football to start the second half play. And here it comes. And this one high and end over end. Barner about 3 yards deep in the end zone will take it out to the 10. And he gets to the 20 and gets outside. And finally forced out of bounds as he crosses the 30-yard line by Christopher Milton. Cornerback out of Georgia Tech, a rookie. Trying to make this ball club in some fashion. But right now, Indianapolis struggling on both sides of the football to control the line of scrimmage. And right now, that defensive line and the defense in whole needs to take hold of this ball game.
Yeah, they're making, I see the front, Kerr, Perry are still in there. They certainly don't need rest, that's for sure. They need to get better. Now the young linebackers are in there, Morrison and 57, McNary.
Bradford's still the quarterback for Philadelphia. And he throws it out here to the tight end, who makes the nice catch, Trey Burton, as he is tripped up and brought down around the 45-yard line. And it's plenty for a first down.
See, that's the other thing Philadelphia has done in the preseason. They played an entire half last week with their starters. Now they're starting that third quarter with them.
Coach, you said one of the keys for Indianapolis to dealing with Philadelphia's offense tonight was getting pressure on Bradford. The Colts have not done that.
They have not done that at all.
Bradford has had his way. I think he is 13 of 15 in the game from a passing standpoint. And gets rid of this one quickly. And
the other thing I mentioned, if they don't start to play some double zone with these young corners, it's going to be, they're just playing catch. It's big down here. As tough as it's been, this would be a big lift here to force a field goal.
We're watching Smallwood being taken to the locker room for Philadelphia, so he was shaken up and has allowed Barner to come back in the ball game and get a couple of big runs. Now it's third down and goal at the 3. Bradford out of the gun, looks to throw it, and wide open. Nobody even close to Trey Burton, who scores the touchdown.
You know, the young linebacker Morrison, I don't know if he got rubbed over there. I think he just got lost into the flat. They had a little bit of a stack there. He's got to take that guy to the flat. He gets lost inside. And that's the problem with the young linebackers. You like them, you like the way they hit sometimes, but this game is a lot about the forward pass.
And Cody Parkey on for the extra point for Philadelphia. Now commanding 23-3 margin. About to be 24, and it is, as Parkey knocks it through. A 9-play, 68-yard drive for Philadelphia to start the third quarter of play. And the Philadelphia Eagles have command of this football game as we come back to the kickoff in a moment. And there you have the score, 24-3 now, as Philadelphia has taken a big lead here in the second half of play. As the Citizens Energy scoring recap shows you there on that 9-play, 68-yard drive. Trey Burton had the touchdown catch from Sam Bradford. Jordan Todman now in the ball game for Indianapolis to return this kickoff, as Cody Parkey will boot the ball for Philadelphia. And the Colts need to get something going quickly here in the second half, as things continue to be a struggle tonight for Indianapolis. Here's Todman. Nice little run there as he gets it up near the 20-yard line before he goes down. Barner, or rather a Denzel Rice, comes up to make the stop for Philadelphia. And we have a timeout on the field as the Colts offense comes back onto the field. We'll bring you that next series in a moment. Crunching the Numbers is brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the HomeLoanExpert.com. Well, a look at tonight's drive chart for Indianapolis, Coach, and it's not pretty.
No, it really isn't. You know, and it basically just validates exactly what our eyes see. You know, one drive and that's it. Now I do notice here, Don, that Costanzo is back, even though they've made some substitutions. They're leaving him in at left tackle.
Well, Scott Tolzien is on the field as the new quarterback in the game for the Colts, so Andrew Luck is not playing here in the second half. And we'll see where the other moves are made. Here's the handoff, and that is Turbin who gets the carry, and he finds a big hole. And Robert Turbin down the field, and he's going to go for the touchdown, but a flag came down. We'll see exactly what that flag is all about, but it doesn't look good. Robert Turbin with a nice run.
Offense number 15, 10-yard penalty, first down.
That is a killer, and penalties have killed us. But I will say one thing. The silver lining has been Turbin. Turbin has come in here and played really good football.
Philip Dorsett was the guilty party on the hold. There you see it. I didn't see much, but he grabbed his shirt a little bit, and that's enough, I guess.
You know, now here's the difference, and maybe it doesn't matter, but the Philadelphia Eagles have come right back to start the third quarter with their starting front, and we've gone with the second unit. I've never understood that totally. I understand Andrew Luck. I wouldn't test his courage tonight against this team.
Tolzien is in the ball game at quarterback. And he throws it out there. Pickup of about 3 yards maybe on the play as Dorsett makes the catch. Eric Rowe the stop on the play, and now it brings up 2nd down and 5.
Keep it mixed. Throw it quick, enough run to keep him honest and screen.
Dorsett and Moncrief are both split to the near side, so those two starters are still in the ball game.
And that is the starting front for Philadelphia.
Tolzien hands the ball off. Turbin can't go anyplace because he was hog-tied in the backfield by Nolan Carroll. Let's go down to the sideline, a Toyota sideline report with Lara Overton.
And we have a new injury for the Colts offensive line. Jack Mewhort, he has left the game with a knee injury, and he is not expected to return. So, of course, been talking a lot about the problems on the defensive side of the ball with injuries there. Now, also affecting the Colts offense. It'll be interesting to see how that changes things for the Colts, Don.
Right now, it's 3rd down and 5 for Indianapolis. Tolzien out of the gun this time. Fires it upfield. The catch is made. Nice grab out there. And Dante Moncrief, who's been the most reliable receiver tonight for the Colts, tackled by C.J. Smith, put a 1st down.
And that's a good job by Scott. Scott's gotten the ball out twice, got it out quick release, thrown it into a tight window. Good start for him.
Ball at the 35, or at the 30-yard line, my apology. It's 1st and 10 for Indianapolis now. Moncrief, top of your screen. There's the wide out there.
Take a shot.
And here's Tolzien. Fires it out in the flat to Josh Ferguson. Tries to turn around and pick up some extra yards of the play. It's a little bit. Nigel Bradham brings him down for Philadelphia, but it's a solid game.
Nice 5 on 1st down. Now we're looking at 2nd and 5. We're working downhill. Good job by Tolzien again. He wanted to throw the go route, but we couldn't protect the right side. He had to unload.
Quan Bray is in the game as a receiver for Indianapolis now, along with Moncrief and Dorsett. Dorsett will split to the top of your screen. Moncrief to the bottom. And Bray in the slot to the near side.
See, that safety's in the middle. He can't help a corner here. So you've got outside all day long if you have time.
And Tolzien back to throw it. Quick throw, and this one is a little bit off the mark. As Moncrief, the intended receiver, but he turned to the outside. Looked like maybe Tolzien thought he was going to go to the inside.
Yeah, it's a communication on that back fade. Preferably when you see that single high, I would like to take the shot on the fade and get him stretched out, then work underneath. And they're not even hiding it. Now you're going to see split safeties here on 3rd down.
All 3 wide receivers to the near side this time, including Bray. And Ferguson kind of splits off as a slot receiver to the right. And Philadelphia brings the house. Throw over the middle, incomplete. Deflected up in the air to the ground for the incomplete pass. Flag is down, however. And we'll see what that's about. Ron Brooks had coverage on that last play.
Offside, defense number 33. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
And Brooks is the guilty party. So now it'll be a 1st down for Indianapolis.
Yeah, see, that's silly by him. But we'll take it. That flag's our best friend.
So Indianapolis gets a 1st down via the penalty. And the ball at the 40-yard line. And Tolzien's got the team running a little bit here.
He is. He's hanging in there good. He's hanging in there. A lot of starters still in there for the Eagles.
Turbin, the running back, carries this one over the middle for 2 or 3 as Marcus Smith makes the tackle for Philadelphia.
I like it when they stay in the double width, because then you can read where that safety is in the pre-snap. When they get in the slot, it gets a little muddy.
Eric Swope came to the sideline. Shot at Rod Chudzinski, the offensive coordinator for Indianapolis. Got Tolzien working here in the third quarter, and thus far it's been solid. And the throw down for Dorsett behind him, and incomplete. So they'll bring up second down.
That was the same play that Andrew hit to Moncrief on the first series. They're getting out in that trips formation and trying to run that slot right down the seam.
So it's third down now. 3rd and 7.
We're not shaking that press very well tonight. They're getting up in our mess kit and hanging on pretty good.
Same 3 wide receivers.
They're coming off that weak side right now, Fergie.
And Tolzien fires this one to Dorsett. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle. Down to the 40. Still going, got great speed, and he is put down inside the 20-yard line in a really solid tackle by Brooks, but not before the Colts get their biggest play of the night.
That's right. Now we've actually had 2 explosive plays. One call back. Tolzien's trying to get up there quick and get after him.
And they do line up very quickly here. Turbin is the running back along with Tolzien in the backfield. He kind of directs traffic there. Dorsett the wide out to the near side. Bray and Moncrief to the far. Jack Doyle, the tight end, to the right. Here's the handoff. Robert Turbin takes it right up inside. Nice 3-yard pickup on the play.
The one thing I really like about Turbin, and I've seen it all summer, is he is a physical player. He'll block on blitzes. He'll take it north and south. He's not going to make a lot of guys miss, but he brings physicality. This team needs physicality. They are really struggling in terms of toughness in the first 3 games.
So Scott Tolzien. Tolzien, my apology. For some reason I got Tolzien on the brain here. Flag in the air. Not just the Colts having problems.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 77. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Destiny Bayou is the man guilty for Philadelphia, rookie out of Washington. Doyle comes to the sideline, as does Chester Rogers, who hasn't seen much playing time tonight. Scott Tolzien moving on my apology, Tolzien.
Well, if he throws a touchdown pass, we'll remember it. That's what I used to tell him. If you do something good, I'll remember it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I remember it, and I'm just screwing it up. Here's the handoff to Turbin. And Robert Turbin in a nice run again. Takes it up inside the 5 before he is put down. He took 2 or 3 tacklers with him as he did so.
The good thing, as I said before, the good thing here is this is one tough guy. I mean, we need more tough guys. I think he's really helped himself this summer. You know, I can't see anybody being that 2 behind besides him.
So the ball now at the 5. 1st and goal for the Colts. Tolzien awaits the snap. Robert Turbin. And flags come out before the ball's ever snapped.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 61. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Stefan Wisniewski is the guilty party.
They've got some of their Vitalis guys in there that they're struggling with that encroachment.
Wisniewski, a 6th-year player out of Penn State. So Tolzien now will set him up under center. Turbin the running back. 1st and goal at the 3. Little throw, a fade route, and it's picked off. Mark Anthony makes the interception on the fade throw as Nolan Carroll well, we're going to take it one more look here as a pick negates the Colts touchdown. That was Nolan Carroll on the defensive play.
Here's when things are going bad. This is a run call. The quarterback audibles to the fade, but he never gets it. He never even runs the route. Watch Moncrief. He doesn't run the route. He's blocking. That's the spirit of the night right there.
It surely is. No question about it. Philadelphia takes over the football. New quarterback in the game, Chase Daniel in there. Flag comes down immediately. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense number 78, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Darrell Green, rookie out of San Diego State, called for the penalty on Philadelphia. So the ball moved all the way back to the 10, and it'll be 1st and 20. I think most of the Philadelphia starters are out of the ball game now, Coach.
Yep, they've gone definitely to their backup groups, but they played them a healthy almost 3 quarters.
Yes, they did.
And that's normally what you want in that third preseason.
Chris Pantelli is the tight end who just made that catch for Philadelphia. And they'll pick up 5 that they lost, but it's still going to be 2nd and long, 2nd and 15. Kurt Magid is the man who made the stop for the Colts, rookie out of Tennessee. He's had some good practice time here in the fall.
Yeah. You're just looking for one of those guys on the edge, just one to surface and show you that he can rush the passer. There's just been nothing all summer. We talk about aggressiveness, but it's all been rhetoric so far.
Barner's back in the game at the running back spot, and here's the throw made, and the catch nicely made by Paul Turner, but then he was taken to the ground hard by Antonio Morrison.
When Antonio knows what he's doing, he does it with intent.
Antonio Morrison, a very physical linebacker, puts Philadelphia in a 3rd down and 12 now. Chase Daniel, the 8th-year rookie out of Missouri, picked up as a free agent from Kansas City.
Let's bring it home just once.
Here it comes.
There it is.
There's the throw out there, and that catch made by Chris Pantelli, and he's brought down by Morrison once again. So the Colts do a nice job on this defensive series. Whatever the case, if he recovers it in the end zone, it's a touchdown. Granted, he'd lost it for a moment, but then he did recover it, or at least he came out with a football. So it is being challenged. You see Chuck Pagano, who hasn't had a lot of things to smile about here tonight. And there you see Josh McNary, who had the block. We'll find out what happens here in a moment. Well, the Indianapolis Colts and Anthem Angels have teamed up to honor those who are making a difference off the field. And we need your help in finding these hometown heroes. Just go to www.colts.com/AnthemAngels to nominate someone you know who is helping others in our community. We will recognize a different Anthem Angel at each home game this season. Your big playmaker may be one of them. Well,
it's a real scrub down there, but
take another look at it here.
I mean, Todman's still in bounds. I don't know what you'd be challenging here.
I mean, they're looking to see who's got possession of the football. I just don't think there's any question. There's no way to overturn it because you can't see anything that happens negatively. I think Todman just won the fight inside there, Coach.
I do too. Excellent block by McNary. McNary's been a guy that's flashed here in the preseason. Had a good week last week, and that's a big play right there.
Here comes the official to tell us exactly what the challenge was and what it's all about.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
You didn't. Oh, they were looking to see if he was out of bounds.
But he never was.
No.
He never was. And that's exactly what I look for also.
So Jordan Todman comes up with a football on the recovery in the end zone. You see it one more time there.
Yeah. Their player goes out of bounds.
Right. Jordan Todman did not, and that's a touchdown for Indianapolis. And Adam Vinatieri adds the extra point, and the Colts have put 10 on the scoreboard here. That makes it 12. I apologize. It is now 24-12. Indianapolis on top. 1:36 to go here in the quarter.
We might have a tight fourth quarter again before it's all over.
You gotta look at it from the positive here, Coach.
Oh, absolutely.
Indianapolis actually gets something going here in the third period. Tolzien does a nice job at quarterback. They get it down inside, and hey.
We were in the little Bighorn Valley. We're fighting our way out of it.
Exactly. Well, Colts fans, buy 4 and score. Buy any 4 qualifying Cooper tires from participating Cooper dealers and score a voucher for 2 free Colts tickets.
And what you're looking for now is individuals. You're looking for individuals who can make plays, who you want to work into the game. That's what you're out there to show me now.
Kenyon Bonner is back deep to receive. Also back there is Paul Turner. I thought the score was wrong, but they put it on the scoreboard, so I was going by that. 24-10 is actually the score of this football game. Everybody's having problems tonight. Here's the boot. End over end. Barnier in the end zone. This time they'll put the knee down. They'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. We're going to keep it here. And right now with the score 24-10, let's go down to the sideline for a Toyota sideline report from Lara Overton.
And I have with me Colts wide receiver T.Y. Hilton. We had a bit of a momentum swing right there. How excited were you for Jordan Todman to make that play?
Oh, very excited. You know, he's a guy that's been working so hard. You know, just see him out there go score another touchdown, you know, it means a lot.
You guys had to make some adjustments as best you can. Can you kind of paraphrase what the message was at halftime in the locker room?
Oh, just stop beating ourselves. You know, we keep driving the ball and then we get a penalty. We drive the ball, get another penalty. So the main thing was stop making penalties, stop beating ourselves, and just go out there and have fun.
They were putting a lot of pressure on that offensive line. Luck was really scrambling, trying to make some plays happen. How were you guys able to make the best of what you were able to out there?
I would just start putting more guys in the box, letting them help Andrew out, help the O-line out, you know, chip them if we got to, and just go out there and continue making plays. Just start with the penalties.
And some good plays from your guy, Dante Moncrief, as well.
Oh, yeah, you know, just seeing him go out there and work hard, you know, make a couple of plays. You know, he's doing good, him and Phil, so we should be fine.
Thanks so much, T.Y.
All right, thank you.
Byron Marshall just made a nice run for Philadelphia as they pick up a first down on about a 12-yard gain or 11-yard gain. We'll make it at the 36-yard line. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for Philly. Chase Daniel is the quarterback in the contest. Marshall, a rookie running back out of Oregon. And Daniel goes to the air this time. Catch made out in the sideline by Reuben Randall, a wide receiver, 5th-year man out of LSU, a free agent from the New York Giants. Frankie Williams over to make the stop on the play. Williams, of course, a rookie out of Purdue. Had an outstanding career at Purdue for the Boilermakers. Our spotter is a Boilermaker. They give Tommy some love here tonight. Throw down here. Once again, the catch made by Randall. And he's brought down after picking up the first down by Milton.
See, they're just playing catch on the outside, playing that quarters coverage all day long, which basically puts the corner one-on-one to the outside. And you know, you got guys like Randall that have been around. They're gonna take these guys to school.
So we have come to the end of the third quarter here at Lucas Oil Stadium. There you see Joe Philbin talking to the offensive line. And the Colts on the scoreboard here in the third, 24-10. They trail Philadelphia with 15 minutes of football left tonight. It's now time for the Big Mac sack of the game, brought to you by McDonald's. And this one Coach, turned in by Nate Irving.
Yeah, this was just great timing. They ran an A-gap blitz. Nate had great timing on it. Just timed it, hit that line of scrimmage just as that ball was snapped, and beat him to the punch.
And that was the Big Mac sack with the Colts. Sack each one. Get a free Big Mac tomorrow when you buy one at a regular price.
And that is the first and only sack in the first half this preseason.
So right now, Philadelphia with the football at the 49-yard line of the Eagles, 1st and 10. Chase Daniels, the quarterback. And lets it fly, and the catch is made. Right there.
And again, absolutely no pressure. So you're putting a lot of pressure on that back end. That's a deep corner route. I mean, that takes time to throw.
And Paul Turner made the catch. Frankie Williams on the stop. But the first down is picked up to the 33-yard line. And again, Philadelphia working deep into Colt territory.
And you were hoping that Bates and Majit would make a difference here as young kids. They're on the edge. They have all night to do it.
1st and 10 Eagles. Daniel hands the ball off, this time to Byron Marshall, and Marshall carries the ball just across the 30-yard line where Majit makes the tackle for the Indianapolis Colts. And let's see where they spot it. Put it down to the 29. Be 2nd down, gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Daniels once again in the gun. And he flings it downfield. Going for Turner once again. This time he overthrew him. And the pass incomplete. So it'll bring up 3rd down for the Eagles back on the 29-yard line in Indianapolis territory.
Let's get that aggressive defense. Let's see a little pressure here.
Colts definitely had a little more electricity to them here
sure
in the
have.
3rd and 4th quarter.
Now they're walked up in that A-gap. I believe they're coming here.
Daniel is in an empty backfield.
No, they dropped out.
And a throw over the middle. Good defensive play that time by the Colts. Frankie Williams was involved. You're right, Coach.
Frank has been involved in a lot of plays. I think Frank actually would have a chance if he was allowed just to play in the nickel, in the slot. I'm not sure he can handle an outside receiver in this league, but he's done a good job when he's inside.
And it's going to bring up a field goal try by Philadelphia as Caleb Sturgis comes into the ball game. This will come from 47 yards out. Here comes the kick. And it has got the distance, and it is perfect. So Philadelphia adds 3 to their total. It's now 27-10. We have 13 minutes and 26 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. And we'll be back in a moment. It's time for the Special Teams Player of the Game, presented to you by your Central Indiana Honda dealers and CentralIndianaHondaDealers.com. And that player tonight, Coach, is Jordan Todman.
Jordan has certainly helped himself on special teams. That was a fine play. And right along with him, if you had a 1A tonight, it would be McNary. McNary blocked the kick, and on that last 3rd down, it was a good play by Frankie. McNary was all over it as well. So I think he's really helped himself the last 2 weeks.
Todman with a fumble recovery for a touchdown and a 20-yard return in special teams tonight. That was the Central Indiana Honda Dealers Special Teams Player of the Game. Visit them at CentralIndianaHondaDealers.com. Troy Williams is back deep in the end zone for the Colts. And this one bounces down to the end zone. He'll put the knee down and he'll come out to the 25-yard line. And that's where Indianapolis will take over 1st and 10 to see if they can get something going here in the 4th period as well, as they continue to trail 27-10. Colts fans, Wick Sugar Cream Pies are now available at Lucas Oil Stadium. Be sure you pick up your own 4-inch Wick's pie today. Right now, Scott Tolzien back on the field at quarterback for Indianapolis, hoping to get a drive started here as the Colts trail 27-10 with 13:26 to go in this contest. Colts had a struggle first half. have picked up a little something here in the third quarter and would like to do the same in the fourth. Handoff goes to Todman, who carries it out to the 25-yard line and basically gets it back to the line of scrimmage for a 2nd down and 10. And let's go down to the sideline and Larry Overton.
And also Trent Cole with me here on the sidelines. The guys in the booth were commenting that you guys really came out with some fire in the second half. What were the key adjustments for the defense in the halftime?
You know, you always, when it comes to halftime, it's time to adjust, and, you know, we got different looks and stuff, and, you know, this is time to make some adjustments, and, you know, like I said, it's a preseason game, and, you know, that's what we come here to play, is get some looks, make some adjustments, you know, and get ready for the next preseason game. And just like I said, this is preseason, more games just to learn, you know, learn your team, and, you know what I'm saying, the guys that can be put together to, you know, to make this thing go.
Trent, thanks so much. Obviously an important game for you facing your old team, so we'll come back with more action coming up after the break. Also check out this injury report on the field.
There you see the score, 2nd down and 9 with the fourth quarter just underway. Colts have a 2nd down and 9. Scott Tolzien has a man in motion. And going deep downfield for Chester Rogers, and he can't quite pull it in. Nice defensive play by Eric Rowe, got a hand in there.
Yeah, but that's the idea. You know, when you get that press coverage with single high, I mean, you got to take your shot. You'd like to see Rogers maybe come back a little bit for the ball, but you got to take it. Then you'll loosen him up. Then you'll be able to throw underneath.
Tavon Smith, Quan Bray were the other wide receivers on that play. We've got 3rd down now and 9 for Indianapolis. Todman is the running back to the left of Tolzien. Scott takes the snap. Has some time, throws it out here, and the ball is caught out here by Chase Kaufman, big tight end out of Missouri, 7th-year player in the NFL. C.J. Smith makes the stop of the play, but the Colts not even close to picking up a 1st down in this one.
No, that's the Eagles. Played 3rd and long, played a little bit double zone, kept everything in front. 2 deep coverage, force the ball in front of the corners, make the tackle.
Kenyon Barner is back deep to receive this Pat McAfee punt.
6-man solid. 6-man solid. Set.
Oh, and Pat almost got hit. And the catch made by Barner. He's going to try and run it upfield, gets it on the sideline, weaves his way off the course all the way across the 40-yard line before he's brought down. Nice return by Barner, who's making an impression here tonight. And we'll be back with Philadelphia's possession when we return. Colts fans, be sure to visit the Bud Light tailgate tent across the street just north of the stadium for pregame fun and $3 Bud Lights. Make the Bud Light tent your place before the game. Well, Philadelphia in possession of the football after a nice return by Kenyon Barner on the Pat McAfee punt. And right now, Philly has the ball at their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Chase Daniels continues to work at quarterback for the Eagles. Byron Marshall back in the game at running back now for Philadelphia. Pressure comes and a little screen pass to Marshall. And he pulls up. Gets it across on a nice run there across the 45-yard line. Before he goes down, they're going to actually spot him at the 45.
This is a nice little screen pass, and this is a really good tackle here. Excellent tackle by Darby. Really good tackle. Again, you're looking for individual efforts now here. You know what you'd really like to see down here these last few minutes? We've watched these young kids, I'm talking about the young kids, play on defense, and really other than Morris, we really haven't gotten to play from anyone. We haven't gotten to play from anyone.
1st and 10, Philadelphia at their own 25. And that's Byron Marshall carrying the pigskin for maybe 1.5 yards on the play. Coach, I want to bring something up here. It's not a football related thing in the sense of the game tonight, but it does involve the Colts organization, and that's the fact that when these tornadoes hit Kokomo here this week, the first thing you hear is Mr. Irsay and the Colts organization talking about we're getting people up there. We're going to have players going up there to make sure that these people know that we're thinking about them. And it's a phenomenal thing that this organization does in times of trouble.
It really is. This organization has been first class forever. They're Johnny on the spot at all times. It's very impressive. And some of the individual guys too. I see McAfee's going to do a benefit for them. I mean, it's just first class from Jim Irsay all the way down to the bottom.
People affected by severe weather and other disasters need help now. So to support those impacted by disasters like the tornadoes that hit Indiana this past week, text Red Cross to 90999 to give $10 to American Red Cross Disaster Relief. Third down now for Philadelphia. And the handoff to Marshall inside. Carries it out near the first down marker at the 35, but I don't think he quite got it there.
I think we got him short here.
Take another look at it here. Pretty good blocking up front by Philadelphia initially, but very nice job there.
And a pretty good take on by Morrison there. Actually, the kid is not the biggest guy in the world, but he takes people on. And those two young safeties do tackle. That's Hightower.
Hightower, yeah. Did a nice job there. Chester Rogers is the deep man now for Indianapolis as the Colts do stop Philadelphia. So fourth down, punt coming. Punt on its way from Donnie Jones. Catch made by Rogers. And he turns it upfield. Flags all over the place as Rogers has another big one. Looks like maybe a series this time for Indianapolis. And that will force Pat McAfee back onto the field.
We've had a little pressure off that left side. I don't want that to happen here. Let's keep McAfee clean here on protection.
Yeah, that last punt that he had was almost blocked.
Almost blocked.
And he had one blocked in the first game this year. But Barner back deep. Kenyon Barner had himself a good ball game tonight. Kind of an end-over-end job coming from McAfee. Barner takes it in at about the 39-yard line, tries to move it upfield, gets it across the 45, and he'll be down right around the 47. And that's where Philadelphia will take over. So things slowing down here as we come to the near running situation for Philadelphia. Chester Rogers back in the ball game to return once again. Donnie Jones back in to do the punting. Veteran southpaw kicker.
I had him at St. Louis. He's actually, after McAfee, he's probably right there knocking on the door next. He's very, very good.
And he boots this one. And he kicks it strong and into the end zone.
Reminds me of a name out of the past, Ronnie Stark. You know, he was
Stark,
one of the
yeah.
best. I think Ron was drafted third by us back then and ended up he could kick it.
There was no doubt about it. One of the best in Colts history. There you see the important NFL dates and the roster cut on August the 30th to 75, and then of course the final roster cut to 53 players on the 3rd of September. That reminds everybody that the Colts have one more by the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, we've gotten our money's worth in the last 2 minutes of the first 3 preseason games.
Randall Evans made the tackle after the play was over with, but Tavon Smith with a terrific catch, and how about Morris? Another long throw for a big gainer.
He's just so all his movements are easy. Never looks like he's frenetic.
Smith is at the top of your screen as the wide receiver. And here's a throw right over the middle this time. And the Colts pick up good yardage on the play once again. This time, Stephen Tulloch makes the stop. Indianapolis driving here late in the ball game as they continue to trail Philadelphia. And now Indianapolis with Stephen Morris at the controls at quarterback. Throws the ball right up over the middle, and a nice catch made. Terrific grab that time by Conrad Rulin. third-year tight end out of Stanford. Nick Perry had the coverage defensively for Philadelphia. But Indianapolis moving the ball under the guidance of Stephen Morris, the first-year player out of Miami. Continues to throw it well. This time he overthrows his man Rulin, but he was under pressure that time. Had to get rid of it, and so it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line. Danny Anthrop in the ball game now.
You can move him too. You know, he's thrown pretty well on the run here. You know, one of those West Coast sprints to your right. Got a lot of field over here. Get him out of harm's way. Okay, spread.
And here's the snap. Morris throws this ball. He goes to Anthrop, who picks himself up off the ground and carries it inside the 10-yard line as Nick Perry makes the stop for Philadelphia. And quick timeout called there. Stop the clock. Chuck Pagano pacing the sideline. We'll take a second look here at the catch made by Anthrop, who has the presence of mind to get up very quickly. Good job by Danny.
Good job by Danny. Yep.
So the Colts now have the ball at the 9-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 2. And
this is, I'm sorry, this is the one spot where McKay has been good in practice because he's got height. You can, well, they're not going to do it from this tight. Let's say widen him out now. That's fade area right out there. Fade slant. No.
McKay and Anthrop are wide left. Here's a throw out.
Elusive. He doesn't get the ball very much, but when he does get it, he makes people miss.
We'll take a second look at it here as Trey Williams comes up with the catch and then the nice run as he eludes the tackler, shakes him off, and just takes it in the end zone.
Good job.
So Indianapolis getting some fireworks here in the second half, scoring-wise.
Finishing on a positive note.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because it was not very positive at all in the first half.
No. Varsity struggled tonight.
And Adam Vinatieri on to kick the extra point. On its way and through the uprights, and the Colts have put 7 more on the scoreboard to pull within 10 points. Here's another look here.
Yeah, this is a bunch route, just a little flat out of the bunch, one-on-one. And Good is not a bad football player, 52. He's played some ball for Philadelphia. Good move by Williams.
Now, time now for the Citizens Energy scoring recap. There you see Trey Williams celebrating. Stephen Morris giving him a big hug. As you see an 8 or a 6-play drive, 80 yards in that 6 plays in just 59 seconds, Coach. That's pretty impressive stuff.
Really is.
Set up by that first throw to Tavon Smith.
Well, I will say this. Stephen Morris has a lot of good tape in his resume this summer.
And, he's a guy that, people, if they look at that tape, are going to be impressed. And if the Colts would like to get him on the practice squad, it might be tough.
It might be tough. And I was kind of alluding to that before.
You just say that because he has to clear waivers to get to the practice squad. Here's the kick. And out of the end zone, Varner catches the football and puts the knee down, so it'll be brought out to the 25, and that's where Philadelphia will take over with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Well, let's take a look here at the Indianapolis Colts regular season schedule to start things out. The first 8 ball games this year, they start at home against the Detroit Lions, Coach, on September 11th. And right now, you can go down the list and look at the ball games, but there's no bigger game than that first one.
That's right. Number 1, the first 7 games, okay, basically the Broncos are a top football team, as is the Texans, but all those other ones are winnable. It's very important to get off to a great start in those first 7. Because the back half of the season is loaded. But if you can build momentum, by mid-season, then everything can change. Your whole perspective changes.
Yeah, there's no question about it. There's the last 8 ball games, Coach, and that's a tough schedule. You got the Packers, the Steelers, the Jets, Texans.
I looked at it before, and in the first 7 games you have 2 teams with power ratings in the top 16. When you go to the back 9, you have 7. So it's tilted differently. You know, the thing that you mentioned about Morris too that's difficult is because of all these injuries, that 53, you're not going to have any luxury players on this team. Matter of fact, you're going to have to release some guys that would normally be your 51, 52 guys to protect yourself at a position.
Well, there's no question. Tonight, the Colts beaten by a Philadelphia Eagles team that was certainly the better team in the first half. No question about that. And that's disappointing for Chuck Pagano and his staff, no doubt. And they've got to go back to the drawing board to some degree. But you're not going to get it fixed in next week's ball game, because nobody's going to play in that ball game from a starter perspective. And I say nobody, that's an exaggeration, but not many who have starting ability will be in that ball
There's
game.
no question about it. But what you've done here tonight, this is the first time you've played a real NFL. The Ravens didn't even bring their varsity edge guys last week. So you played a really, what I think is going to be a top flight defense and a pretty solid offense that was 12th last year. So you basically established the baseline tonight. Now, this is not how you wanted it, as you said, Don. This is not what you wanted tonight. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but at the same time, make it a wake-up call. Only thing's important is 15 days in Detroit. That's what you worry about.
So the final score here tonight is 33-23. The Philadelphia Eagles defeat the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts have one more preseason game remaining. It comes next Saturday in Cincinnati. Back with final thoughts after this.